ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ नमो भगवते वैवस्वताय मृत्यवे ब्रह्मविद्याचार्याय नचिकेतसे च। द्वितीय अध्याय प्रथमावल्ली तृतीय मंत्र। कैन रिपीट। येन रूपं रसं गन्धं
येन रूपं रसं गन्धं
शब्दान् स्पर्शागश्च मैथुनान्
शब्दान् स्पर्शागुंश्च मैथुनान्
एतेनैव विजानाति
एतेनैव विजानाति
किमत्र परिशिष्यते।
किमत्र परिशिष्यते।
एतद्वैतत्
एतद्वैतत्
स्वप्नान्तं जागरितान्तम्
स्वप्नान्तं जागरितान्तं
शोभौ येनानुपश्यति।
शोभौ येनानुपश्यति।
महान्तं विभुमात्मानम्
महान्तं विभुमात्मानं
मत्वा धीरो न शोचति।
मत्वा धीरो न शोचति।
Then next अनन्तरं ययिमं madvadam veda
imam madvadam veda
manam jivamantikat
atmanam jivamantikat
ईशानं भूतभव्यस्य
ईशानं भूतभव्यस्य
न ततो विजुगुप्सते
न ततो विजुगुप्सते
एतद्वै तत्
एतद्वै तत्
We have to see this mantra. You can mute your mic now. In all this, the mantra, starting from Yena Rupam Rasam onwards, you will see the Yamadharmaraja presenting Jiveshwara Aikyam. Presenting Jiva Ishvara Ekatvam. The Jiveshwara Aikyam is presented by Mahavakya. The Vakya which presents the oneness of Jiva and Ishvara is called Mahavakya. Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam Mahavakyam. Jiveshwara Aikya Bodhaka Vakyam Mahavakyam. And there are famous Mahavakyam taken from each Veda. Tatatvam Asi, Agam Brahma Asmi, Ayamatma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma. Iti the four famous Mahavakyas. Not only that there are only four Mahavakyas. There are many Mahavakyas. Even in the Taittiriya Upanishad, Tasmad, Etasmad, Akashaha, Tasmat, Etasmat. Even in the Srishti Prakriya, Tasmat, Etasmat, Atmanaha, Akashas Sambhutaha, Akashat Vayuhu. In the Brahmananda Valli, Tasmat, Etasmat, Etasmat Atmanaha, Tasmat that Brahma. So Tat and Etat, that and this. You will see these words, Tat, Tasmat. Tasmat Pratipadikam is Tat. Etasmat Pratipadikam is Etat. So Tat referring to that which is Brahma. Etat refers to that which is Atma. So Tasmat is equal to Etasmat, Mahavakyam. That is equal to this. This is that, Mahavakyam. Jiveshwara Aikyam. So that is also Mahavakyam. Tasmat Etasmat Atmanaha Akashaga Sambhavati. Even though it is a Srishti Prakarana, but Mahavakya, this is a Mahavakya. Tasmat Etasmat Atmanaha Akasha Sambhutaha is the Mahavakya. Like that, there are many Mahavakyas. Even though the four Mahavakyas are popularly known and heard, but there are many Mahavakyas. Similarly, the Kathopanishad also, starting from this section onwards, you will see many Mahavakyas. Etat, Vaitat, Etat, Tat, Tat, Etat. Mahavakya. In the very previous mantra, you can see the words Swapnantam Jagaritantam. Swapna Anta Jagaritanta. The experiences which Jiva gains, or that which is obtained in the Swapna is called Swapnantam Jagaritam, referring to Jiva. The experience of the Jiva in the Swapna Avastha, experience of the Jiva in the Jagrata Avastha. So Jagrata and Swapna Avastha is for the Jiva, the individual. So Swapnantam Jagritatam, when we read these words, they refer to the Jiva. They are Tvam Padartha Vishaya. They are Tvam Padartha Vishaya. In the same mantram, the word Mahantam Vibhum, Mahantam Vibhum. How can a Jiva be Vibhu? How can a Jiva be Mahanta, Sarvavyapi? Mahantam Vibhum. Therefore, it refers to Ishvara. Tat Padartha Vachanam. So, Tvam Padartha Vachanams are there, Tat Padartha Vachanams are there, both are there. So, both are equated. Therefore, it is Tvam Pada and Tat Pada. Tvam Pada referring to Jiva. The words Mahantam, Vibhum, Atmanam referring to the Tat, Paramatma. Tvam Padartha, Tat Padartha. So, both are equated. Vibhum Atmanam Matva. Jnatva. Matva is Jnatva. Matva is Jnatva. That is the Aikyam. Jivatma, Paramatma, iti Jnatva. That is the Aikyam. The Aikyam is only through Jnana, knowledge. The Aikyam is not that they two are to be mixed up or should be connected. You cannot plug in the Jivatma with the Paramatma. No need to plug in. It is already plugged in only. It's already one only. Therefore, need not be plugged in. Therefore, knowing, knowledge. That is what the word Matva. Matva means Jnatva. Jnanena. Jnanena. What Jnanam? Jiveshvara Aikya Jnanena. Samsara Nivrittihi. Moksha Praptihi. So, Jiveshvara Aikyam is the teaching, is the Jnanam, and the Jnanam removes moksha. Viraha na shochati. Samsara nivritti, shochati, na shochati. No shoka. Shoka means samsara. Na shochati. Jnani na shochati. Jnatvan jnani na shochati. Samsara nivritti, moksha prapti. Therefore, Mahavakya. Similarly, in all these shlokas, these are the Mahavakya. Mahavakya Bodhaka Mantraha. So Mahavakya Bodhaka Mantra. The whole mantra itself Mahavakya. So this mantra, what we are going to see, that is also a Mahavakya mantra. When we talk about the individual, and when you talk about the total is Sarvatma. So individual and the total is equated. Therefore Mahavakya. So even though the word Tatatvam is not mentioned, but from the words we can understand this refers to Tatpada Vishaya and Tvam-pada Vishaya. Both are equated. There are explicitly Mahavakyas, Tatu Tvam-asi. That is, explicitly it is there. Tatu refers to Brahma, Tvam refers to the Jiva, Tatu Tvam-asi. You are that Brahma. Then by Bhagatyaga Lakshana, Jagat Ajagal Lakshana, we understand that Tatu Tvam-asi when we say, Aham Brahma Asmi, we say, we accept the part of the implication and part we don't, it is negated. So what is implied by this Mahavakya, that is accepted, analyzing this statement, analyzing the Vakya. Not the Vakya is literally taken and accepted. The meaning of the words Tatu, the meaning of the word Tvam is analyzed. The analysis is by Bhagatyaga Lakshana. Then the implication of the Vakya is understood. Mahavakya is understood through Bhagatyaga Lakshana. If we take it literally, then this individual with this Sharira Manas Sangata, Indriyani Sangata, that becomes that Ishvara, not possible. Individual with his body mind is limited. How can the limited be unlimited? Therefore, we have to remove the limiting aspects. You have to remove the limiting aspects and take into account that which is common. That is called Bhagatyaga Lakshana. By that, we understand the Mahavakya. Similarly, here also, since these mantras they teach the Aikyam, therefore the same thing here also. Sapnantam Jagaritantam referring to Jiva. Makantam Vibhum Atmanam Paramatma. So the Jiva who has all the avasthas, but the Jiva undergoes all the avastha, but in all the avastha, the Atma is present. In the presence of Atma, all the experiences are possible, but Atma itself is not one more object to be experienced. That which experiences are illumined in the presence of Atma. But Atma doesn't go to sleep, Atma doesn't come to awakening. That Atma which is there in and through all the avasthas, that Atma is equated to that Brahma, which is Jagat Karma, Mahavakya. So through Pancha Kosha Viveka, Drisya Viveka, Vastatraya Viveka, through different Viveka, different Prakriya, the Mahavakya, the Aikyam is presented. The Aikyam is presented in all these mantras. Now in this mantra, Imam Madvadam Veda, Jivam Atmanam Antikat, Ishanam Bhuta Bhavyasya, Natato Vijugupsate. In this mantra also, this Mahavakya, the same Aikyatvam, oneness is presented. In this mantra, Jiva, the word Jiva is the Jivatmanam. Jiva refers to Thampada. Jiva refers to the limited, Jivatma, Thampadartha. Ishanam, Ishvara. Ishana refers to the Bhagavan, Tatpadartha. So Thampadartha, Jivatma, Tatpadartha Ishanam, Paramatma, both are equated. Veda, the one who knows, Veda. In the Mahavakya, we have three words, Tat, Tvam, Asi. Tat Padam will be there, Tvam Padam will be there, Asi. Asi indicates the Aikyam. You are that. You don't become that, you are that. Tat, Tvam, Asi, Tat, Tvam, Bhavasi. You recognize yourself to be that. So here, the word Veda, the Veda stands for the, Veda means no, it's a Kriya Padam. Asi, like Asi. So it refers to Aikyam, the knowledge of the oneness of the Jiva, the limited, and Ishanam refers to Paramatma. The limited individual is equated to unlimited Paramatma. Then, when we analyze the Tatpadam and Tvam Tatpadam and Tvam, when they are equated, we remove the factors which are not equal. To understanding, we remove, and that aspect which is equal, that is understood through the Aikya Padam, which is Veda. Veda, no. So therefore, this mantra is also a Mahavakya mantra only. So Jiveshvara, Aikyam is presented. Yaha, Yaha Veda, the one who knows. Yaha Veda, the one who knows. Kaha Jivaha. Imam Madvadam. Imam Madvadam. The word Madvadam is a beautiful word. Madhu plus Vada. Madhu plus Ada, not Vada, Madhu plus Ada. Ada means Adhatu, Atti, eat. Atti, Attaha, Adanti. Second Gana, Adadigana. So Atti. Madhu means, literally Madhu means honey. So Madhu, Madhun Atti, Madvada. The eater of the honey. Honey is what? Honey is the Karmapala. Karmapala is called honey. Everybody, every jiva, every being, human being does karma. For what purpose? To enjoy the Karmapala. To enjoy the Karmapala. So everybody wants to enjoy the Karmapala, therefore does karma. So Karmapala is like honey. As honey is so sweet and people like. Similarly, the Karmapala is what? The purpose of doing the karma. They like karma, for Karmapala. They want to be a bhokta. Therefore, they are karta. They do karma to enjoy, to be a bhokta. So, Madhvadam, when we say bhoktrutvam, is implied. So, since Karmapala is very much longed by the jiva, therefore, Karmapala is referred to by the word Madhu. So, Madhu, dear, that which is dear to jiva. What is that? Karmapala. Nobody does karma without expecting any result. Prayojanam anudishya mandopi pravartate. So therefore, the prayojanam is the benefit, the result of karmapala. Therefore, that is referred to by the word madhu. So by implication, the word madhu stands for karmapala. So madhvadam, madhu plus adam, ad dhatu, emsandhi, becomes the experiencer of the result of karma. So jiva, who is the experiencer of the result of karma, who does karma and experience the result of karma. Yaha Veda, the one who knows, imam madvadam. What is that? Jivam atmanam. The karma pala bhokta jivatma, jivam atmanam. Here the word jiva also Bhashyakara will explain. The word jiva, it is from the dhatu, jiv dhatu, jivati, jivataha, jivanti. The meaning of the word dhatu jiv is pranadharane. Sorry. The word jiv is pranadharane. Dharana is sustaining. Sustaining what? Prana. So sustaining the prana. Sustenance of the prana. Done by whom? That person. That is called jiva. So pranadharane, pranadhatri, jivaha. So jiva refers to that who sustains the prana, the life. Who sustains the prana in this shariram. How is the jiva sustains the prana in the shariram? What depends on the sustenance of the prana in the shariram? It is karma. As long as karma is there, karma pala is there, so long the jiva will sustain the prana in the shariram. Once the karma, the prarabdha karma pala is over, the prarabdha karma pala which starts in the beginning, when a jiva is born, comes to the earth, it starts from there. And from that it rolls on. It unfolds. Prarabdha unfolds. So from that time onward, it starts unfolding, prarabdha karma unfolding. And the jiva sustains the prana in this body as long the prarabdha karma is not exhausted. The limit of the jiva in this sharira, in terms of its time, the period, is it depends on the karma, the prarabdha karma. So that jivam, atmanam, atmanam referring to the jivatma, which is the karma phala bhokta, that jivatma, that jiva, yaha veda, that jivatmanam veda, madvadam jivam atmanam veda, one who knows this jiva, who is a karma phala bhokta, who sustains the prana in the body, that individual, yaha veda, one who knows how antikat. Antikat. Antika means one who knows it to be identical with, one who knows it closely. Antikat, accurately. One who knows it as it is. Antikat, it's an adverbial. Antikat, not Panchami, adverbial. Identical with. Identical of what? Jiva. Imam jivam atmanam, madvadam jivam atmanam, knowing this jiva as identical to what? Ishanam. Ishanam. Ishanam refers to Ishvara. So, one who knows this limited individual jiva, the karmapala bhokta, the one who sustains the prana in the body, to be identical with the Ishanam, the Ishvara, Paramatma. Understanding the two to be of no difference, no difference. Antikat, identical with. Antike sthitam. Antike sthitam, antika. Understanding jiva to be close, near. Proximity is indicated. Proximity means not a jiva travels to be closer to or one with Paramatma. This proximity, the closeness is in terms of oneness. So Antika means identical. Best translation of the word Antika means, Antika would be identical with. Literally it means Antika means close, near. Antike sthitam Antika. So the closeness, here the closeness means there is no, it's not in terms of spatial closeness, not time-wise closeness. It is identical with. So the one, Yahaveda, the one who understands the jiva to be one with Ishanam, Ishvara, Ish Dhatu, and who is Bhutabhavyasya. Bhutabhavyasya Ishanam. Bhuta is past. Bhavya is what is going to be manifested, yet to be manifested, not yet manifested. Bhavya, going to happen. So Bhuta past, Bhavya present, Bhavya future. So past and future are there. Past and future are mentioned. Bhuta Bhavyasya Ishanam, the Lord of the past and the future, Vartamana and Bhavishyat. What about the present? Present also to be included. All the three kalas. The one who is the Lord of all the Lord of the time. Time includes all the kala, past, present, and future. So, Ishvara, who is the Lord, who exists in all the three periods of kala, time, who is the ruler of the jiva, Yaha Veda, the one who knows jiva to be identical with that Ishvara, Saha, na vijugupsate. Na vijugupsate. Gup means to protect. Gup dhatu, gopayati. Vijugupsate. Jugupsate. Jugupsate. Jugupsa is a sananta. Jugupsa is sananta word. Goptum icha jugupsa. Like moktam icha mumuksha, yatum icha jigyasa, kartum icha chikirsha. Similarly, bhoktam icha bubuksha. So similarly, here goptam icha, a desire to protect, is called jugupsa. Not jugupsate kriyapadam. The one who know, who understands jiva to be Paramatma, who understand that jiva is one with Paramatma, saha tataha means after gaining this knowledge. Yaha Veda, after gaining this knowledge, na vijigupsate, it doesn't desire to protect himself, oneself. There will not be any desire to protect oneself. Na vijigupsate. No effort on the part of the jiva to protect oneself. Jiva is one with Ishvara, Parameshvara. Parameshvara need not be protected. And jiva understands himself to be Parameshvara, Ishvara. Ishvara doesn't need any protection. Therefore, jiva also doesn't need protection. Therefore, doesn't have any desire to protect himself. That is why we say that we use the words security, insecurity. This I understand very well now why Pujya Swamiji uses the word security. The problem of security. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, that Purushartha, when he defines, he will say Artha Purushartha is seeking security. Why he use the word security? It's all based on the Upanishad only. Accurate translation. Exactly if you translate, that will not be appreciable. This is the translation, apt translation. Artha Purushartha means seeking security. How the word security that come to his mind, maybe it would have come because of this verse, this mantra of the Upanishad. Na vijigupsate. He doesn't desire to protect himself. Therefore, there is no insecurity. There is no fear. There is no fear. Therefore, there is no insecurity. He feels secure. He feels secure not because he is closer to Ishvara. He is one with Ishvara. Therefore, Ishvara doesn't require security. Therefore, Jiva also doesn't require security because he is not different from Ishvara. Therefore, there is no problem of insecurity. He becomes free. As long as Jivatvam is there, the problem of insecurity will be there. The cause of insecurity is Jivatvam, the limitedness. Because there is a limitedness, therefore only a jiva sees himself and other things. Another thing is present, which can be a source of insecurity. Therefore, the fear is. Now, when Ishvara, who is Vibhum, who is Mahatmanam, when he understands that Ishvara to be myself, then where is the second thing which can be the source for the cause of fear? So, the person who understands this fact, Agam Ishvaraha Asmi, that person will not have the desire to protect, will not seek protection. He is free from insecurity. He is muktaha. It doesn't pray. It doesn't do any action to protect himself. Etat vaitat. This is what you asked, O Nachiketa. So you have to connect. Nachiketa sa prashnam, the first chapter, 20th, and again he asked in the next chapter, Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat. For that, this is the answer. Etat vaitat. This is indeed that. This is what is Atma is. You have to connect like that. Now we will read the Bhashyam. Yaha kaschit imam madvadam
imam
imam
madvadam
madvadam
karmapala bhujam
karmapala bhujam
jivam
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 pranadi kalapasya
pranadi kalapasya
dharayitaram
dharayitaram
atmanam veda
atmanam
atmanam veda
vijanati
vijanati
janati
antikat
antika
antikat
antike samipe
antike
antike
samipe
samipe
ishanam ishitaram
ishanam
danam
ishitaram
ishitaram
bhutavavyasya
bhuta
bhuta
bhavyasya
bhavyasya
कालत्रयस्य
kalatrayasya
alatrayasya
ततः
tatah
ततः
तद्विज्ञानात् ऊर्ध्वम्
तद्विज्ञानात्
तद्विज्ञानात्
ऊर्ध्वम्
आत्मानं न विजुगुप्सते
atmanam
आत्मानं न
vijiguप्सते
न कोपयितुम् इच्छति
न
न
gopayितुम्
गोपयितुम्
इच्छति
अभयप्राप्तत्वात्
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 Yes. So you can see how beautifully Bhashyakara uses the words. Without Bhashyakara, you won't be able to understand the Bhashya. Yaha. Yaha is equal to kaschit, someone. Kaschit. Yaha is equal to kaschit. Yaha. Veda. Veda is equal to vijanati. Veda it is in the mantra Bhashyakara uses vijanati. Yaha Veda. Imam madvadam. Madvadam. Madvadam is karma pala bhujam. Bhujam is bhujdhatu. Bhokta. Karma pala. Karma pala bhujam. The experiencer of the result of the karma. Karma pala bhokta. Yaha. Jivam. Jivam is pranadi kalapasya daragitharam. Jivam is equal to pranadi kalapasya daragitharam. Daragita. Daragita. Daragitru pratipadikam. Daragitru. Trich pratyaya. Daragita, Daragitaro, Daragitaraha, Daragitaram, Ditya Bhakti Ekavachanam, Jivam is equal to Daragitaram. What Daragitaram? Supporter or sustainer of what? Pranadi Kalapasya. Prana, Pana, Vyana. Not only that, all the Indriyas, everything is sustained. Everything what is required for the Jiva to continue to exhaust the Prarabdha Karma in this Sharira. That is referred by the word kalapasya, pranadi kalapasya. All the thing, everything, pranadi kalapasya. Prana means not only prana. Prana, apana, vyana, all those pancha prana, pancha jnanendriya, karmendra, everything is required. Everything is covered. So, the jiva is that sustainer of this. So, jivati, the word jiva related to pranadharana, pranam dharagati. That's called jivanam. So that jiva, atmanam veda, the one, yaha, the one who knows this jiva, atmanam veda, the jiva atma, antikat is equal to antike is samipe, it means close, it is located, situated, closer, that's the meaning. But we have to understand closer means not in terms of the physical closeness. It is identical with. So, antikat samipe. It is, samipe is adverbial. Antikat is adverbial. It is adverbial to Veda. Samipe Veda. Antikat Veda. Antikat Veda. Ishanam. Ishanam. Ishana is the one who is the Ish, to the ruler. The ruler of what? Bhuta Bhavyasya, the ruler of all the time. Ishitaram, Ishitru. Ishanam is equal to Ishitru. Ishitru is Trish Pratyaya. Ishitra Shabda, one who rules. What? Bhuta Bhavyasya. Bhutam cha bhavyam cha bhuta bhavyam tasya bhuta bhavyasya samahara dvandva samasa bhuta bhavyasya, which is there in the mantra. Bhashyakara says kalatrayasya, all the three kala. So the Lord who is the Lord of all the three periods, the three periods of time. So therefore he is the Lord, and therefore he knows all the three periods of time, and the content of the three periods of time is known to him. Therefore, Ishvara is Parameshwara, the order, which is in the form of everything which sustains this universe in the form of the Kalatraya, Yaha Veda. Tad Vijnanartam Urdhvam. Tataha is there. Tataha is after, thereafter. Tat is equal to Tad Vijnanat Urdhvam. Urdhvam is after. After the knowledge of that. Now, after the knowledge of this Aikyam, Aikya Jnana Anantaram, na Vijigupsate. Gupdatu. With V Upasarga Vijigupsate. San Pratyaya, Ichayam San Pratyaya. Na Gopayitam Ichchati. Bhashyakara uses na gopayitam ichchati. He doesn't desire to protect atmanam, oneself. So once he understands that aham brahma asmi, aham jivatma paramatma asmi iti, when he understands, then na gopayitam ichchati. He doesn't desire to protect. Why? Because abhaya praptatvat. There's a hetu. Hetu is abhaya praptatvat. Because he has gained abhaya. He has gained fearlessness. He has become free from bhaya. Become free from bhaya. Abhaya praptatvat. Having gained the fearlessness, abhaya praptatvat, na vijigupsate, na gopayitam ichchati. So, is free from the fear. Vishasmadvatah pavate Vishoreti suryaha Vishasmadagnischendrascha Rityodavati panchamagiti. The Upanishad says Vishasmadvatah pavate. Because of the fear, the Vataha pavati, the wind blows. Vishat Suryaha udeti, the sun shines. It means Ishvara, who is in the form of the order, and everything obeys the order of the Ishvara, functions harmoniously, obeying the order. Obey as they function as they are supposed to. There's an orderliness in the Srishti, and that orderliness is Ishvara. That order is Ishvara. So Upanishad presents as though everything functions because of the fear. Fear means that order. That order. That word Bhaya is there in the Upanishad, the Brahma and the Mimamsa, that it denotes the order of the creation. But here Bhaya here refers to the Bhaya of the individual. The Bhaya of the individual. Bhaya referring to samsara. Bhaya means samsara. In the previous shloka it was shoka. Samsara presented through the word shoka. Here the samsara is presented through the word bhaya. When bhaya will be there, when the order, when Ishvara is not understood, then the fear will be there. The fear will be there only when there is a second thing is there as the source of the fear. When there is a second thing, that then fear will be there. So, Dvaitat eva bhayam bhavati. Dvaitam only will cause fear. Advaitam will not cause fear. Because there is no two. Only when Dvaitam is there, there will be anxiety, there will be worry, there will be fear. All, all the, all the all the possible emotional feelings and samsara will be there only when there is another thing. When there is no second thing, where is the fear? It means the person has become free. He has understood the tattvam, therefore he becomes free. He becomes free from insecurity. Abhaya praptatva. That abhayam is possible only through jnana. So abhayam, when we say, that is gained only through jnanam. Ajnanam is a source of bhayam and jnanam is a source of abhayam. So Jiveshwara Aikya Jnanena Abhaya Nivrittihi Samsara Nivrittihi Moksha Praptihi iti the mantra says. Then the next line. Yavad hi
यावत् हि
Bhayamadhyastaha
मध्यस्थः
Anityamanam Manyate
अनित्यं
मन्यते
मन्यते
Tavat
तावत्
Gopayitum Gopayitum
गोपायितुम्
गोपायितुम्
Ichchati
इच्छति
Atmanam
आत्मानं
मानम्
Yadatu
यदा
दातो
Nityam Advaitam Atmanam
नित्यम्
नित्यम्
अद्वैतम्
अद्वैतम्
आत्मानं
आत्मानं
Vijanati
विजानाति
Tada
तदा
तदा
Kim Kaha Kutaha Va
किं
कः
कः वा
कुतः वा
Gopayitum Icchet
गोपायितुम्
गोपायितुम्
चेत्
Etad Vaitat Iti Purvavat
एतद्वैतत् इति पूर्ववत्
पूर्ववत्
Yavat Hi Yavat Hi, that is as long. Yavat Hi Bhayamadhyastaha Bhayamadhyastaha Madhye Tishtati Bhayamadhye Tishtati, that is sitting, is inside, is in the midst of fear. Bhayamadhye Tishtati iti Bhayamadhyastaha. Bhaya, the fear. The fear comes because of two things. The fear possibilities of two possibilities are there. One is you should be susceptible to fear. You should be susceptible. You should be susceptible to fear. It means you should be. You should be. You should be. If you can use the word threatenable, you are subject to fear. If you can be subject to fear, number one. And the fear of the thing, the object which causes fear, the thing, object, or person, or the situation, whatever it may be, they must be there. They must be there outside. So you must be available as it must be available as it yes as threatenable, number one, and there must be another thing or things outside of you to cause the threat. Then only this frightening, then only the fear is possible. Then only this fear is possible. There should be a threatening factor outside, and also you should be threatenable. When you understand, and the jiva understands, yaha veda jivam atmanam ishanam iti yaha veda vijanati, then he understands that I am not threatenable. Because aham ishvaraha, I am not limited. I am total. Aham purnaha. When it is purnaha, then how can he be threatenable? Because he is purnaha, is complete, is anantaha, unlimited. So therefore, Ishvara is not threatenable. If Ishvara is threatenable, then Ishvara cannot be Ishvara. He becomes a limited samsari like Jiva. So, and when you understand Aham myself to be Ishvara, it means he understands that I am not threatenable. When I am not threatenable, even though supposing that objects are there external to me, then they will not have any they will not have any impact on me. They cannot become the source of fear for me because I am not threatenable. Because I am not threatenable. A thing can catch fire only when it is flammable. And also there must be a thing outside which can cause flame, which can cause fire. Then only a thing can catch fire. An inflammable thing cannot catch fire because it is non-conductor of heat. It is a non-conductor of heat. It is not subject to fire. So even though the outside, even though the surrounding, outside of it, there is fire, but it will not catch fire because it is not subject to fire. Therefore, if it is not subject to fire, number one, or there are no things which can cause fire, in either way, that thing will not be subject to fire. It will remain as it is. Similarly, the abhayam is gained when the person understands himself to be unthreatenable, number one, or sees that there are no other things. He sees himself to be everywhere. When there is no second thing, then also the fear is not possible. In both ways, if one of them is there, it is enough to gain abhaya prapti. So, having understood one's swarupa, he becomes abhaya, he becomes free from fear. Having understood one's swarupa to be not different from this jagat, there is no second thing, then also he becomes abhaya, fearless. He becomes free from fear. So in both ways, if one of the factor is not there, then fear will not be there. Gaining this knowledge, the person understands both the factors are understood. Therefore, there is no fear for the person. He is Atma and he looks upon everything as Atma. Atma doesn't have the problem of its security. And there is nothing other than Atma. Therefore, there is no source of fear. There is no problem of insecurity. Therefore, the person who knows, the jnani, he doesn't have fear. He understands that he cannot be victimized by any external threats because he is not subject to threat. Therefore, even though bhayamadhyastaha, surrounded by threat, bhayamadhyastaha is surrounded by threat. As long as surrounded by threat, When a person is surrounded by threat, anityam atmanam manyate. One considers, one thinks atma to be anityam. Anityam means atma is subject to all the षड् vikaras, jayate, vardate, aparinamate, vipakshiyate, vinashyati iti, subject to all the problems, old age problem, disease. That is a threat. If a person thinks Atma to be Anitya, subject to all these problems, which are nothing but threat, Tavat, so long he will Gopayitam Ichati, Atmanam Gopayitam Ichati. So long he will have the desire to protect himself. That is why he takes care of the medical insurance. He wants to protect himself. Protect physically, protect mentally, protect socially, protect in all ways. In all ways, he wants to protect himself. So this is for the person who thinks Atma to be Anitya, who thinks Atma to be different from himself, who thinks Paramatma is different from himself. Therefore, he and other things. Me and other things. Me is me, only one. Other things, innumerable things. That becomes a source of fear. Therefore, madhye, vaya madhye, tishtataha, sthitaha, surrounded by threat. On the other hand, yadatu, nityam advaitam atmanam vijanati. But when he understands the atma is nityam, doesn't come and go, doesn't have the vikara, nityam, and that is advaitam. There is no second to that. There is no second to that. There is nothing external or internal to Atma, which is Atma is one. There is no dvaitam, dvaita Atma. So when he understands that Atma, the Advaita Atma to be himself, yada vijanati veda tada, then kaha kim kutaha gopaitam ichet. Kaha who, kim whom, kutaha from where, who whom from where will one desire to protect, who will desire to protect, who will desire to protect, and what he will desire to protect, and from what he will desire to protect, whom will be desiring to protect, and what does he desiring to protect, and from what, because there is no cause for fear. Therefore kutaha gopaitum ichet, from what he will desire to protect himself. Who will desire to protect himself? Even the very karta, the person itself is not there. Therefore, kaha will not be there, kim also will not be, no karma also. Because everything being himself, Atma. So, there is no subject-object duality. Dvaitam is not there. Therefore, kim gopayitam ichet, what will he protect? What would he desire to protect? And who will desire to protect? Kaha, that referring to karta, the kartakaraka, karma, all the karakas, karaka vardhanam, all the karakas dissolve when he gains this advaita jnanam, advaita atmanam vijanati. Yada vijanati advaitam atmanam vijanati, tada kimapi gopayitam na ichet. He will not desire to protect anything. He will not desire to protect himself. He will not desire to protect himself. Is, you cannot say himself itself is not there. There is no himself. It's only total. Therefore, there is no source of threat for him. He becomes abhaya. In fact, he will give protection. He will give protection to all the samsaris. That is why all these people, they go to the swamis for gaining this knowledge. For gaining this knowledge, because this knowledge is only the source of abhaya. Iti, the mantra says, etad vaitat. This atma, which is jivatma, and which is jivatma etat, is that paramatma. So this the jivatma and paramatma, the tattvam, the Aikyam, is this what you asked by you, He Nachiketa? By your question. You asked the question before. Anyatra dharmat, anyatra adharmat, anyatra adharmat iti. You asked this question before. And also you asked in the first chapter itself, 20th mantra for that. This is the answer. Etad vaitat. So Jiveshwara Aikya Jnanam and Jiveshwara Aikya Jnana Palam. That is in the form of the fearlessness. Both are presented by the mantra. Then the next mantra that we will read in the next class. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद
धन्यवाद जी।
धन्यवाद जी।